Okay, grade 8 homework. These are questions 9 and 10 from your homework. The first question, question 9, says a car drove 50 meters in 2.8 seconds. What is the speed in kilometers per hour? So this is the exact same question as what we had outside when we went out and tried to calculate how fast people were going. So the first thing you want to do is, since it says what is its speed in kilometers per hour, you know that kilometers over time, or distance over time, is going to be how you set up your rate. Okay? So since 50 meters is my distance, I'm going to put that as my first term in my rate, and 2.86 seconds is going to be my bottom term. Now the way we're first going to do this, we're first going to get a unit rate is how far did it travel in 1 second. Okay? And we're going to get that by first dividing both terms by 2.86. So when I take 50 meters and divide it by 2.86, that tells me that that particular car was traveling approximately 17.5 meters every second. Now you might use 17.48, you might have used a few more decimal places, but all of your answers will be approximately the same if you use something like 17.48 or 17.5. Now the next thing I want to do is either get to 1 minute, or if I wanted, I can get right to 1 hour, but I'm going to take you on the slow path from 1 minute and then to 1 hour. So the first thing you're going to do, go from 1 second to 1 minute, is you're going to multiply both terms by 60. That's going to create a proportion. So if the car was traveling 17.5 meters in 1 second, then it would stand to reason that if I took my 17.5 and multiplied it by 60 seconds, that car would travel approximately 1,050 meters in a minute. And then the same thing to get to 1 hour. If I multiplied it by 60 again, multiplied it by 60, I'd get 63,000 meters in 1 hour. But it does not ask for meters per hour, it asks for kilometers. And the good news is that's pretty simple, because 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer, then 63,000 meters would be 63 kilometers in 1 hour, or the answer of 63 kilometers per hour. That's the rate of speed that car was traveling. In question 10, we have 4 proportions that we need to solve the missing value. So a particular item is $2.10 for 40 grams. How much would it be for 50 grams? So for this one, there's a few different ways we could solve it. I'm going to use unit rate method. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this rate, I'm going to ungroup it. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to just move it over here a bit. And then I'm going to put an equal sign here. And I'm going to figure out how much it is for 10 grams, which it would be I think it's a hectogram, I think is what it would be. But we don't care what it is. We just know it's easier to get from here to a unit rate of 1. Okay, 10 grams. So if I divide by 4, I would be able to calculate that it's $2.10 divided by 4. So $2.10 divided by 4 is 52.5 cents. So it's 52.5 cents per 10 grams. If I then multiply that by 5, I took my calculator and go, what's 52.5 cents multiplied by 5? The answer would be $2.63, because I'd round that up to the nearest thing. So approximately $2.63, or you could actually say is equal to $2.62.5. That's also the same thing. In the second question, since I'm dealing with decimals, probably the easiest way for me to do it would be this cross multiplication algebraic way. So the algebraic equation I would create for this would be, if I multiply this way first, I get 48.3x if I multiply this way for one side of my equation. And the other side would be 20 times 54. Well, 10 times 54 is 543. So double 543, you'd have 1,086, which would be your other side. And simply divide both sides by the coefficient, just like you would in algebra. And therefore, 1,086 divided by 48.3 is x would equal 22.5, or approximately 22.5. So it would be roughly 22 minutes, and since 0.5, you could say 30 seconds. That's half a minute. Or you could say 22.5 minutes. That's also correct. In your third question, it has something costs $312.50 for 1.5 hours of use. What's its approximate value for 10 minutes? So there's two ways you can do this. I like the unit rate method for this. So if you take $312.50, and you just change, since this is in hours and this is in minutes, before you do any proportional reasoning, you have to make sure all of your units are the same. So 1.5 hours, 1 hour is 60 minutes, half an hour is 30 minutes, so 1.5 hours is really 90 minutes. So if I rewrite it like this, then it's much easier to see how I can solve it using division. I simply have to divide my 90 minutes by 9 to get 10 minutes. Divide my first term of my rate by 9 as well. And I get $312.50 divided by 9 is $34.72, or approximately $34.72 for 10 minutes. Okay, so that's the approximate value. And your last question is 140 pages is 6 hours. How much is it for 1 minute? Again, we have minutes here and hours here. So I suppose the easiest thing would be to change the hours to minutes. So 6 hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 6 hours would be 6 times 60 or 360 minutes. So if I want to figure out how to get to 1 minute, I divide by 360. Divide by 360. 140 pages divided between 360 minutes, roughly reading 0.4 pages a minute, just under half a page a minute. That's pretty slow reading. That's probably my rate of speed reading, because I'm not very fast at all. Okay, so those are your questions 8 and 9. The other side, we can go over those tomorrow with you. We'll correct them first thing in the morning, so make sure you have them done. But definitely make sure you have question 9 and 10 done, because I just gave you the answers.